Kia ora everyone, Donnalouise here and thanks for popping by. It's the middle of October, which means spooky season is upon us. And PieceRelax sent me like the range of most of their new Halloween jigsaw puzzles. I just absolutely love them. And I thought, this is too much. You're spoiling me. You're spoiling me. And I asked them if I could gift some of them away, and they said yes. So this is my first giveaway. Now, to make things simple, it's going to be done over on Instagram, just because that way I can like message with the winner. But I'm going to be giving away 2 of their puzzle journals. So I have here a puzzle canvas, 4 puzzle journals, 2 puzzle plates, 2 of the puzzle candle lights, and 1 puzzle jar, all Halloween theme, and a lot from this artist, Catherine Blower. So cute. She does these cute little ghost figures. I think this is Catherine Blower. These are Catherine Blower. I think this is all from her. Yes! Oh, I absolutely love it. I love it. I can't wait to do these. So having 4 of the puzzle journals, I asked and I said, can I gift 2 away? And they said yes. So I'll leave all the information in the description below as what you need to do to enter. It'll be done over on Instagram, and I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. I wanted to point out one thing. They wanted to reduce the amount of plastic wrap that they use on their jigsaw puzzles. So they have tested out little stickers. And they've told me for the products on which they work and they keep the products closed, they will use the stickers. So you see, look, the puzzle journal just has a sticker. The puzzle plates here just have a sticker. Some stickers bigger than others to make sure they stay sealed and closed. But they did tell me these stickers sometimes don't hold all the products shut. So for example, for the puzzle canvas here, it's still in shrink wrap. But I do appreciate that they're testing things out, trying and changing and making changes. So I was so happy when they told me about that. And if they do find a solution with less plastic to use on the bigger boxes, they'll do that as well. So yeah, I just really appreciate that they listen to your feedback. Not just mine, but other people have commented that as well. And as you'll see, all these products, only one is shrink wrapped because the stickers can't seem to keep it shut properly. And they don't want things to open up in transit and stuff fall out. So yeah, I was really excited to see that most of this just has one little sticker to keep it shut. Let me just quickly show you all the jigsaw puzzles that they sent to me. So first of all, we have a puzzle jar. This one's 96 pieces. It's called Spooky Night Walk, again by Catherine Blower. So cute and adorable. Absolutely love that. This comes with the divider top and the wooden lid. I have 2 of the puzzle candle light. Now, what's very interesting, they've made some changes this year. Last year, they had like a battery operated little tea light, but this year what I see, it comes with an LED light that's rechargeable. So isn't that cool? I love that. It comes with a rechargeable battery light. So nice. 80 pieces. This one is called, I think this one's just Magic Jack, and this one is Magic Cat. So cute. Adorable, and I love the little hats that come with them. So yeah, so they've turned that into a rechargeable LED light instead of a battery operated one. So that's a really cool change. Then I have 2 puzzle plates. Now both of the puzzle plates are 124 pieces, again by Catherine Blower. Harbor's First Snow. Oh, how cute is that? Harbor's First Snow, and this one is Autumn Bonfire. Adorable. They come with a stand, or you can display them on the wall. They come with a hook that mounts on the wall without damaging the wall. Just note, you can probably use these to eat like dry foods, but definitely not hot foods. Don't put them in the microwave. Don't put them in the dishwasher, and they're most likely like not food safety rated. But I would serve like dry foods like cookies and biscuits on them. Too cute. I can't wait to do those. Then the puzzle canvas that I have here is 366 pieces. Again, Autumn Bonfire. So it's the same image as this one. There you go. Oh, they match. How cute is that? Adorable. And the canvas, again, absolutely love because it comes with its own structure. So you can either use the feet to display it standing up, or you can hook it on the wall as well. I don't know if you can see behind me, But I have my puzzle canvas that I designed, I custom designed, because you can do a custom design puzzle canvas with PieceRelax. And that's the one that I just did with my poopies on it. And then I have 4 puzzle journals, A5 size. And yes, once you're done like writing in the journal, you can remove that insert and add in a different, paper journal as long as it's A5 size, lined or unlined. You can use it to draw, to sketch, to make notes, to write in. And they come with the sleeve, the waterproof sleeve, as well as little compartments to hold a pen and also bookmarks. So let's see what the 4 are that I have here. Again, all from Catherine Blower. I love that they partnered with her for this Halloween series. So cute. This one's called Warm Glow. The full image is on the back. Also, just so you know, if you don't see the full image on their products, they all have inserts with pictures of the full image. And it's so cute, so cute. 329 pieces, each of these journals. So this one will be one I'm gifting away. This one's called Shelter. Adorable. Oh, so cute. They're caught out in the rain. I can't wait for you to see those. This one's called The Gallery. They've gone to an art gallery, but all the art pieces are replaced with ghosts. So that's like the Mona Lisa, but it's a ghost. How cute is that? And then this final one that I have here, this one's called Harbor's First Snow. So this matches the plate. Absolutely love. I can't wait to do all of these. So much fun. You can grab any of these from the PieceRelax.com website, as well as all their different Amazon stores. Just note there may be different availability depending on the country or which website you're using. Also because of stock levels, so hurry before they sell out because they're absolutely adorable. And I have a question for you all. Are you superstitious? Because I thought during the time lapse we could talk about superstitions. Now, I'm not an overly superstitious person. I don't think I am. And I know there's superstitions about like good luck and bad luck or just things happening. So I won't walk under a ladder, not because I think it'll give me bad luck. I just think it's unsafe if I can walk around the ladder. But like last night while driving, a black cat ran in front of me. So a black cat crossed my path. I don't think that brings bad luck. I was just annoyed that I almost hit a cat. I didn't hit the cat. The cat's fine. But I do say like things happen in threes. So if something very similar has happened twice, I'll be like, oh, things happen in threes, and I'll expect a third thing to happen similar to the first 2. So I do say that. So I thought during the time lapse, we can talk about various superstitions. And do you have superstitions? And I know some of them are cultural too, especially when it comes to numbers, I think. There's some cultures there's some numbers that bring good luck and some numbers that are bad luck. And like hotels that don't have the 13th floor. Because then like 13 is supposed to be bad luck. But technically, isn't the 14th floor just the 13th floor? Or do they completely leave an empty 13th floor and like just don't stop at it and there's no rooms? I highly doubt that. But then some people say lucky number 13. So anyway, I thought it just would be cool to discuss superstitions. And I can't wait to read your comments about what superstitions you maybe believe or don't believe, or just some that you've heard or cultural ones that you've grown up with. So let's just dive right in. And yes, these will be the 2 that I'll be gifting away, and I'll give you all the details on that after the time lapses. I wanted to discuss some bad luck superstitions first and then finish with good luck ones. And some of these I already mentioned during the intro because I wanted to see like where they came from, like what started the superstition. So don't open an umbrella indoors. I have heard this before. Some go as far to believe that opening an umbrella indoors leads to serious financial problems. And there may be 2 origins for this superstition. The first comes from ancient Rome, where umbrellas were used to shelter from rain and sun. So anyone who opened an umbrella at home did not respect the god of the sun, surely bringing misfortune to the family. But secondly, umbrellas were often used to plug holes in poor people's homes. So as a result, opening one indoors would mean you would get your own fair share of financial bad luck. There are a lot of superstitions involving animals, and perhaps the best known one involves seeing a black cat. In many countries, like having a black cat cross your path is a sign of upcoming misfortune. In the Middle Ages, when traveling by horse carriage at night was very common, horses were frightened by the yellow eyes of the cats, so much so that the sudden crossing of a black cat disoriented them, resulting in accidents. And this started the legend that united them with like the devil's work. Because of this, in the year 1200, Pope Gregory IX declared that black cats were the friends of witches and devils and asked to have all black cats destroyed. That's terrible! In ancient times, salt was a precious commodity. Salt was once considered to be rare, an expensive privilege reserved for the wealthier class. The term salary actually derives from the word salt. The act of spilling salt is associated with forthcoming adverse financial misfortune. So to avoid that, you're immediately supposed to pick up the salt that has fallen and throw it behind your back, preferably over your left shoulder. Now, I did not know about the whole misfortune. I just heard if you spill salt, just pick it up, toss it over your left shoulder and make a wish. I didn't realize it was to like also ward off adverse, financial misfortune. And maybe you're not supposed to make the wish. And that's the fun thing about superstitions. They always kind of change over time. The belief that a broken mirror causes bad luck, often cited as 7 years bad luck, stems from ancient superstitions. And Romans believed that mirrors reflected the soul, and that breaking one would harm the soul for 7 years, as they thought it took that long for the body to renew itself. The issue with broken mirrors, in my opinion anyway, it's not bad luck, it's just the danger of cleaning them up and making sure you don't cut or hurt yourself. And now some superstitions that bring you good luck. Find a penny, pick it up, all day long you'll have good luck. I've heard that. And I would do that as a kid. And maybe I'm not sure if this is more common in countries that had pennies as a currency, but it involves various superstitions with a common theme being that metal was a gift from the gods and thus brought good fortune. The supposed lucky power of metal is the reason people tie tin cans to the back of newlywed cars, which I think they've kind of stopped doing that. Pennies are also included in the Victorian wedding ritual. Now, this is new to me. I've heard of something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, but I guess it goes on to say, and a lucky penny in the shoe. I didn't know about the lucky penny in the shoe part. So these traditions are meant to bring good fortune to the new couple. Metal horseshoes are a common symbol hung on homes to bring good luck and protect against evil spirits. Now in the British Isles, malevolent fairies, goblins, witches, and elves were supposed to be repulsed by iron, a strong metal able to withstand fire and drive away evil. Another origin story is that Saint Dunstan, the patron saint of blacksmith in Catholicism, who tricked the devil by shoeing one of his cloven hooves. Dunstan then made a deal with the devil that he'd take the shoe off if the devil agreed to never enter a doorway with a horseshoe hung above it. The tradition of putting candles on cakes has been traced back to ancient Greeks, who would present cakes with glowing candles on top to Artemis, goddess of the moon, for her favor. The light was to mimic the moon, while the smoke above the candles carried their requests to the gods in the heavens. Other scholars link the practice to Germany and their celebration Kinderfest, in which a candle was supposedly placed on the cake to represent the light of life. Nowadays, the tradition involves making a wish while attempting to blow out all the candles in one breath. Now, the expression knock on wood, and since I moved to New Zealand, I've actually heard it just as touch wood, is a superstition of tapping anything wood for good luck, and that can be traced back to medieval Europe. Many ancient wooden churches claimed to contain wood from the cross, and congregants would touch the wood to connect with God for healing, good fortune, and more. Usually, I think when you say touch wood or knock on wood nowadays, it's kind of to ward off something like, oh, it's been a long time since we've had a really terrible storm. Oh, touch wood, knock on wood that we don't have a really bad storm. I think nowadays it's more to ward off something bad that you may have just said, like it's to prevent the opposite of what you just said, kind of thing. Celtic Druids believed rare four-leaf clovers could ward off evil spirits and give you the power to see demons and fairies. Now, did you know there's roughly 10,000 three-leaf clovers for every one four-leaf clover? So I guess finding one is very rare. Whether they bring you good luck, I don't know. I've heard of four-leaf clovers would bring you good luck, but I didn't know there is a belief that they would ward off evil spirits and give you the power to see demons and fairies. The luckiest numbers in China are 8, 6, 9, and 2 because they sound similar to words for wealth, smooth progress, longevity, and double happiness. The unluckiest number in the Chinese culture is 4 because its pronunciation sounds like the word for death. In Japan, the luckiest numbers are 7 and 8, while 4 and 9 are considered unlucky. The number 7 is associated with good fortune through the 7 lucky gods of Buddhism, and 8 is considered lucky because its kanji character widens at the bottom, symbolizing growth and prosperity. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Kanji. The number 4, similarly to the Chinese culture, is seen as unlucky because it sounds also like the word for death. And in their culture, 9 is unlucky because it sounds like the word for suffering or hardship. Now I wanted to look up the number 13 because I'm sure we've all heard that number 13 is unlucky, but also lucky number 13. So where does the unlucky and lucky parts come from? Let's start with the unlucky part first. In Christianity, Judas, the apostle who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th person at the Last Supper. And Friday is associated with the day of Jesus' crucifixion, making Friday the 13th a day of particular bad luck superstition. A Norse myth describes a dinner party where Loki, the 13th guest, caused the death of the god Balder. So 13 guests at a meal, at a table, I guess is unlucky. The number 13 is sometimes seen as disruptive because it follows the complete number 12. Like there's 12 months in the calendar, there's 12 zodiac signs, 12 hours in a clock, a dozen. It's a very nice complete number. So the number directly following it, 13, is just considered to be disruptive. In other ancient traditions, 13 is considered a lucky number because there's 13 full moons in a year, symbolizing femininity, fertility, and new life. Like, for example, in Italy, 13 is associated with good luck. The phrase fare 13, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, to make 13, refers to a perfect score in the Italian football pools, which meant winning the jackpot. Now, numerologists often view 13 as a number of transformation and innovation, closely linked to the progressive and original energy of the planet Uranus. In places like Hong Kong, the number 13 is considered lucky because it sounds similar to the words for sure to live. And you may well know that the number 13 is a lucky number for Taylor Swift. She's born on December 13th, and that's my actual birthday. It's going to be, like I said, the second anniversary of my 25th birthday this coming December 13th, and I'll be celebrating it in China, and I'm so excited to do that. So yeah, some people do consider the number lucky and others unlucky. What about you? For me, 13 is a lucky number. What other good or bad luck superstitions do you either follow or have you heard of? I think I've heard of something like putting new shoes on a table. I'm not sure why you would put new shoes on a table, but maybe they're still in the packaging or the box and you put the bag or the box on the table, something like that. And there's also quite a few good luck superstitions associated with New Year's, like kissing at midnight or wearing red underwear. I think I've heard that one as well. Leave your comments below because I want to know all about the superstitions either in your culture, if you've heard of, or things you follow. It's the next day. I stayed up till 1 puzzling. I just couldn't stop. I opened one and I'm like, I gotta do another. And I had not opened any of these before filming the time lapse. And I'm so happy. There were so many new surprises. First of all, I knew they were working on using paper bags. And for the journals, the pieces came in paper bags. I absolutely love that. I don't know if this is the final design that they'll be using, but I do know that they're testing out paper bags, so I really appreciated finding those. And they have little puzzle piece designs on them as well. So those can be recycled, so that's nice. Second, for the ones with the artist Catherine Blower, they included art cards. Look at that. How cute is that? So just a mini version of the image, but on the back, this is what I love. It's a little write-up about Catherine Blower, lost in time, found in wonder. And that's what it was written on the spine of the journals as well. That must be their tagline, their little motto. A quiet journey through memory and imagination. Now, I just quickly want to read this to you all. Catherine Blower is an illustrator from the West Midlands. Her work combines vintage charm with a dreamy, mysterious style. In her Walter series, a ghost who has lost their memory wanders through different landscapes searching for pieces of the past. So I believe that this is Walter. That's Walter. I believe the one with the red beret, and probably Walter is one of these as well. Oh, that just touched my heart. Oh, goodness. Catherine finds inspiration in nature, music, and everyday life. Living in a busy city, she enjoys imagining peaceful places she'd love to escape to. Her art invites you into a quiet, nostalgic world full of imagination and wonder, and her Instagram is there, which I'll include down below as well. But I love these little cards because you can collect them, you can display them, you could use them as a postcard, or turn them into a card somehow, covering the back. But that is so cute. So I actually have two the same because it was the art card that came with the plate and with the canvas. I mean, I love that. I love artist appreciation, and that was so sweet because now, before, it felt like these were all Halloween-y to me, but I will admit, the Magic Jack and the Magic Cat feel Halloween-y, but the rest of them, there's more of a story. They don't feel so Halloween-y. They just feel like pieces involving a ghost Walter. And to tell you the truth, in New Zealand, it's not autumn during Halloween. So I don't necessarily associate autumn with Halloween anymore. So for me, these feel like they could be all year round pieces. And knowing the backstory and the character has a name just makes it that much more special for me. So yeah, the ghost is Walter, who's lost their memories and they're wandering around different places, going to art studios, going to the harbor. Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved that. Besides the art cards, of course, every puzzle came with a nice full poster so you could see exactly what you were assembling. And on the back has all the instructions for the different ones. Also, even though I don't use the hooks to mount the plates or the canvas on the wall, I do save them and use them for other purposes. So they do come in very handy. And I really love the command strips because they don't leave any marks on the walls. So I don't throw these out. I'll keep these for future use. But the big surprise was I didn't realize the jar really was that translucent. It's lovely. I love the jar. But then when I took the light out and put it inside, oh my goodness, it just added that extra flavor, that extra glow. Absolutely loved it. Loved it. I do really appreciate that the lights now are rechargeable LED lights instead of battery operated. And both the Magic Cat and Magic Jack still come with this insert to use it as a planter with the holes to drain. So this fits right in there. And if you want, you can put a little cactus, a plant, water it. I take this out. The one that I have, the cactus is growing too big for it again. So yeah, you could plant anything in here. Little cactus, little succulent, take it out, water it. When it's dripped out, then you can put it in there. And there with the little lids, the trick or treat on the back and the faces on the front. I didn't realize this would glow so much. This is beautiful. I can't decide which one is my favorite piece. I absolutely love them all. How to enter the competition in order to win one of these two puzzle journals. It'll be done over on Instagram. There'll be a post specifically for this giveaway. Basically, just follow For the Love of Puzzles, follow PieceRelax, and on the post, just comment where Walter should go visit next. If you were Walter wandering our beautiful planet, where would you go visit? Leave that as a comment, and your comment will enter you into the draw. The contest will be open to the end of my day, Sunday, October 26th, so for 1 week, and then I'll announce the winners on October 27th, and I'll contact you directly, so make sure you allow messaging so I can message with you. I will cover the shipping to your country, but just note, when you receive it, you'll have to cover any import duties or taxes. Hopefully it wouldn't be a lot. So if you're not prepared to cover any duties or fees on that side, please don't enter. And as far as I know right now, New Zealand is shipping everywhere. So open worldwide. I know sometimes they stop shipping to countries if there's delays or whatnot, but if there's any issues, I can always hold on to it for the winter until I'm able to get it to you. But yeah, open worldwide. The competition will be over on Instagram. I'll include a link to the post in the description below, and there'll be 2 winners, one getting the warm glow and one getting the shelter. So yeah, please enter, because I think it's lots of fun and I absolutely love the puzzle journals. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun. I can't wait to read your comments about superstitions, good or bad. And I really want to know, do you think number 13 is lucky or unlucky? Personally, I think it's a lucky number, but I may be biased. Thank you so much, PieceRelax, for gifting me all these puzzles, for being our channel sponsor this year, and all the support they've given me. They really allowed me to do this full time as a puzzler, making content for you all to enjoy. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I love making these. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Go enter the competition. Again, all the details in the description below. I can't wait to send the winners puzzles, as well as probably some extra little gifts as well. Some surprises will be included. And until then, ciao! La 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 la.